Boom, boom. This is Ken, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. All right, we got a bit of Bleach Immortals Souls up today, as they got a new event. So we got a lot to go over. So let's just get started. Jump right into it. All right. So the soul box for Iroquois and Halibel, it's gone as projected. I hope everybody had a chance to get involved in that because the soul box events don't come along very often, as I said before, and they don't simply because they're an excellent deal. And gacha games a lot of times aren't known for their deals, so to speak. So that's gone. However, there is a limited time event up. Now this event, I'll show you how to get the tokens here. You can get 18 a day just by normal. I'll show you how you get those. So we've got Findor, of course, SSR version. Lynette, SSR, of course. Barragan, standard version, and Halibel, SSR version. So this is a standard SSR characters. I need this version of Halibel. So I'm going to go ahead and pull for that on this one. I do need Barragan as well too, but Barragan I cannot. This Halibel will allow me to complete initiation set for the Espada, new version Espada. In case you're wondering, now used to be the third Espada before it was taken over by Halibel. So these are up now. What's really nice about this event is the fact that if you came up short on the soul box, so remember the soul box pool for Iroquois and Halibel, we had the issue of you were only getting 5 weapon choice shards every other pool. You had to extend to about 18. You had to get about 18,000 to 20,000 soul jade almost to get that. So if you came up a little bit short, being as close as the soul box was from the actual Christmas event, you might not have had a lot of soul jade. I barely managed to get it. But if you didn't, here's a way to get 5 shards. If you do, you're going to be able to get about 130 approximately of the tokens from a free-to-play perspective. So that should enable you to get maybe 15 shards. So if you came up a little bit short, right here they are, and this will allow you to complete the weapon, which is immensely useful. This enhancing the weapon, and it adds added effect, especially on Iroquois on his rage effect. It adds in some extra buffs to him. So having that weapon is really needed to take the character to its maximum potential. So they've got those in there as well. Weapon choice pack. Now the weapon choice pack and this War Soul Vigilance here. On a side note, this War Soul Vigilance is excellent on any character that requires HP for their skills, such as, that's right, Christmas or Hime. This is an excellent War Soul for her. But these two are going to be out of reach. Okay, you're not going to have enough, so you'll have to purchase, and I'll show you where you can do that here shortly. And then some Omni Shards, an Alacrity. This is an Alacrity for Wind, which is and Tactics Tomb. So the Tactics Tomb, you can of course get these the other places, but so they got this up in here for those that want it. This is Tactics Tomb is used for Aranary, which is in the limited time exchange. I'll show you that here shortly as well too. So that's the event. So it's going to be a shop's going to be open for 8 days. The way you get the tokens is basically just doing your daily quests. This is it right here. Okay, you can get 18 right here free. You should be doing this daily. I always do this daily, and you want to be able to do this daily because this is how you actually complete the actual season pass. Of course, is through the top part. So you should be doing this daily. If you do if you complete the daily quest daily, all of them, you'll be able to get the character that they're offering, which is Kukaku. You'll be able to get the 50 shards required to build her on the last day of the event. Here, you'll be able to get enough to get her without having to purchase the season pass. So you should be doing this on a daily basis. You'll be able to get 5 here, 5 here, 3 here, 3 here, and of course 2 here. And you should be doing this on a daily basis just to get all things. That's the only place you can get them. Now, if you come up a little bit short and you want to get the actual weapon choice pack at 200 and 260 for that War Soul, but you can you get the War Soul in other places. Just go to the limited time packs right here, and you'll be able to get some more if you need to, if you want to purchase them. In terms of events, not much. Like I say, they got Aaron Area's uh, recharge for him is up. Now this is not the good cheap recharge that they had for Hime. It's back to the normal, which is 250 VIP points. Orihime's was Orihime's and the one for Rikia. Those were only 50, which is why it was a steal. A limited time summon here. Basically everything. Daily Crest Reward, that's where you can go to get that, and the daily packs to get tokens for the event. So everything is there that you need, just like normal. Okay, World Championship is not up yet. It will be up here shortly. For me, it's going to come up here in a couple of hours. And so you want to go on that. I'll probably do a video on this tomorrow, and I'll show you how to break down teams. Don't use the auto select function, because they don't do it right. You want to set your teams based on what you have, and sometimes they're just going to choose the highest powered teams in a tier and then just basically pop them in. So there's really no rhyme or thought to it. It's pure power based, and it doesn't take into account synergy and whatnot. So I'm going to go over that, and I'll have a video on that probably tomorrow or the next day, so that you can make it a little bit better, because the rewards are exponential. You can get some really good stuff in terms of shards, weapon shards and character shards inside of World Championship, but you got to place inside of the tiers. So I'll show that when I do the video for that. I'll also discuss the World Championship, because hopefully it won't be as flaky as you know, the first one that they held back there in December was flaky. It didn't work right. There were days it didn't work. I'm hoping they've got that fixed. We'll find out shortly. This is going to be a reoccurring event, so it's always good to have 3 teams. Okay, so just as you know, this is going to be reoccurring on the, it seems like it's going to be maybe, the 15th every month, once a month or something like that. Maybe once every few months. We'll have to see what type of schedule they have for. So that's what you've got set up, and it's a pretty good event. So let's talk about some other stuff here in terms of what, for me, in terms of what I need. For me, I'm going to go ahead and get this right here, simply because, see, this is the old and new. As I said, Nella was the old 3 when she left Halibel took over. But as you can see, I need this version of Halibel right here to finish that initiation set. So I'm going to go ahead and jump on that for me. The Barragan is down here. Here's Lillinette, and here's Findor. So really, there's really nothing I can do on these. These characters have not been introduced, so it's not going to be able. I'm only going to be able to get to 67. I think it's 67 on the initiation before you have to consider. You can't go any farther. You can't get the purple. But you have to have all 3 to enter the purple phase, because I think it stops at 67 blue, which is where you can max. And after that, you can't raise up the characters until you get the 3rd one, because you have to have them all to acquaintance, I believe it is, before you can expand it to the next tier. So that's exactly why that is what it is. Okay, so that's that. In terms of Aircore, as you know, I got Aircore from the event along with his weapon. I'm working on getting him up there. It's a slow progress, but it's happening. I've got him up to gold 1, and then I'll have to start, once I get him up to red 1, then I'll start focusing on the actual weapons. Then we'll start introducing him into the team. I'll probably stick him in Guardian at first until I can get him up. I like his Guardian stance. He does rage to all characters. So in terms of War Soul, now here's the thought on the War Souls. If you put a War Soul that focuses on attack on him, you'll get the attack. Okay, but if you put a War Soul of defense on him, you're going to get a defense. You're going to get the defense and the block if you use the War Soul of armor, and you're going to get this right and the damage reduction rate by 6. But not only that, but you get an attack, because his attack is based on his defense. Okay, a lot of people don't understand that. So by putting a defense-based War Soul on him, you get more of a benefit from it. I'm going to, of course, check it out and confirm it, because I've got some other nice War Souls that I can put on him that are pretty good. I've got I've got several open. Like here's a Fury. This is an attack one, and it's also got his Forge symbol on it, which would give it a little bit buff. The one I've got him currently is red. He's not red. He's blue. So, but so I'll have to, I'll do some testing. But you should get more. You're going to get more of a benefit from his damage, defense, block, and all that stuff you get by using a defense-based War Soul, because his defense, his attack, is based on his defense, and it's the same with Orihime, Christmas Orihime, the fact that her healing rate is based on her hit points. So putting a hit point based War Soul on her is more of a beneficial attribute increase than just a standard, which focuses specifically on healing rate. Okay, that's what I meant. I'll say. So that's what I was doing on that. If you had any questions about why I was espousing a defense-based War Soul for Aerocore. All right, so that's it. So that should be everything. Just another note. So I'm going to be expanding the channel that I'm going to be starting doing anime reviews. I'm also going to start doing some, face-to-face, so to speak, videos where you actually get to see what I do look like. I might focus a little bit on streaming as well, but I've got to get that set up. So I'm going to be purchasing. I need to get a microphone. I'm using a Razer headset right now with the microphone, but I don't like the audio quality. I think I could do better and understand a little bit better. And I'm going to be purchasing. I need to get a cam. So I'm going to be doing that so I can do video productions as well. So I have opened up a Patreon account. I'll go ahead and put the link to that account inside of the description channel, but it's Ken Rear's Corner. And you'll see it. It's just opened up, so it hasn't been open for a while. I just got around to doing it today. It's busy because, with working and trying to get that. And to doing my anime reviews, I'm going to have to do video editing as well. So it's going to get a little bit more intense. So that's one of the reasons. But I'm going to expand the channel. I want to start doing more stuff. I enjoy doing it, even though it works a lot. I work late into the night sometimes with this. So, but yeah, so that's what. So the Patreon account is open if you want to go over there. You can contribute to that channel that way, or just subscribe to the channel will help as well. Just subscribing, clicking on the bell to get notified, that helps. Liking the video, sharing the video, all that is a great help to the channel. And I do thank those immensely who have done that. And in terms of what the Patreon will get, I'm going to be, in coming weeks, I'll be talking about a little bit about what extra content I'll be offering, whether or not we're going to do a merc or anything like that, we'll just have to see, maybe do some type of merch, but we'll have to, that's all in the future. We're just getting started, but anybody to get in on the ground floor will of course be beneficial. All right, so thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe and click on the bell to get notified. And this is Ken Rear coming at you from the corner, signing out.